Hi, and welcome back to my channel for the conclusion of my DJI Mini 4 Pro crash and the final words from DJI support. If you're new to this channel and have not seen the previous video on this subject, please click on the card up here somewhere. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That would really help. Thank you. Enough said. Let's get into it. Full disclosure here. I am still a loyal customer of DJI's and I honestly recommend their products. Just basically wanted to get my point across. I gathered all the pieces of the puzzle and put everything together in a short clip that I'm going to show you next. Okay, on this video, I'm going to start it from the point where I instruct the Mini 4 Pro to follow the car from the front, just to keep this video short. So far so good. It's moving itself towards the front. It also avoided one of the trees along the way and is now realigning itself to the front of the car. At this point, the Mini 4 Pro is staying in front and trying to align itself in the middle of the frame. On this turn, things begin to go wrong. The active track is trying to realign itself to the center of the frame. It's still off to the left and it's strafing towards the right. It's at 27.2 meters high, well above the tree. Also notice that it begins to descend as it's strafing to the right. At this point, there's an obstacle detected, but it ignores it. Inevitably, it crashes into the tree. Before we continue, please make sure you stay till the end, where I try to answer some of the comments I received from my previous video. Following the crash, I put in a call to DJI support.
Greetings from DJI support. This is in regards to the flight data analysis that was opted in for your case. Case number blah blah. We have finished the data analysis service and results are as follows. 1. Unit was in active track mode with good GPS signal and was responsive to RC commands. 2. At time equals 487.1 seconds, relative height equals 20.6 meters. The unit recorded compass interference. 3. At time equals 563.9 seconds, relative height equals 25.1 meters. Unit recorded an impact. 4. The unit was descending backwards, while strafing right then left as per active track procedure. 5. During pre-flight actions, calibrate unit's compass with good GNSS satellites and GPS signal. Minimize interference by avoiding areas with high levels of electromagnetism. Example, vehicles, high voltage towers, base stations, broadcasting towers. Otherwise, please reject takeoff RTO. 6. Vision and infrared sensing systems functionality is affected by surrounding environment. Vision systems' ability to detect and avoid obstacles are limited. Example, tree branches, high voltage lines, skewed rooftops, lampposts, reflective surfaces such as water, snow, or surfaces without clear pattern and texture. 7. No sign of RC disconnection prior to impact. According to the analysis, the incident was caused by non-manufacturing factors. Please pay attention to the flight environment in an emergency. press the flight pause button or tap stop in DJI app. If you need further assistance, or should you have further questions or clarifications, please let us know and we'll be more than happy to help you.
Thank you for your prompt reply. In my opinion, the crash occurred due to a compass defect or an error in the reverse obstacle avoidance procedure that occurred when the algorithm's decision to prioritize the object tracking task before the obstacle detected procedure. Further, your analysis report also states that the UOF was at the time flying backwards while strafing right then left as per ActiviTrack procedure when some kind of compass interference occurred due to the electromagnetism in the surroundings. The day before, during my initial tests in my backyard, I was prompted for a compass calibration and I complied. I am attaching the photos of the tree including a YouTube link with the details as they occurred and as I saw. In any case, I've already opted to use my DJI Care Refresh, although I don't believe it was necessarily the way to go. I hope that at the very least, these details can provide your engineers with some information that will help improve the performance of all DJI drones. I sincerely appreciate all your support. Regards, Jerry.
This started a whole slew of emails going back and forth with DJI support and their engineers. All I wanted to gain from this interaction with DJI is to help make their product better for the benefit of all. There's others that have the same kind of similar situation with obstacle avoidance and the algorithm choosing the action rather than the another action rather than the obstacle avoidance detection. I had already opted to use my Care Refresh and I didn't ask for anything, although they offered me $30, which I graciously accepted for all the work I did to try to get that information for DJI and their engineers. That still didn't get my point across. So the end result of all these emails and the back and forth with the engineers from DJI was that it was a compass failure, and that I should be, I should have done a compass calibration prior to the event. I have to mention that the day before, at my place, obviously it was a totally different location. It did prompt me for a compass calibration, and I did follow suit. So when I arrived on the site there was no compass calibration prompt on the drone. They also insisted that trees should be avoided at all costs, in general. But according to the DJI ad that they're advertising the product, it goes like this.
Omnidirectional obstacle sensing on a DJI Mini drone means safety in all directions for the very first time, so you can focus on capturing the perfect shot with peace of mind.
Okay, well, it's not the first time that marketing has a different perception than the actual product. And, we all are aware of that. And there's by no means did I, just look at the ad and say, okay, without reading the manual, I'm going to go fly this drone. And I just went according to what I was seeing on the web with other people flying their drone and what the drone's capability was. I don't think I was pushing the drone. In my opinion, it was the algorithm's error to execute the active track instructions before the object detected an avoidance. And my goal was strictly to make this information available to DJI engineers and to improve their product. So if this was a result of a compass calibration issue, then maybe it was a compass failure or a defect that caused this crash. Although I don't see how that is relevant when the drone is descending while detecting an object or an obstacle. I wanna just cover some user comments that came from this previous video. One comment was reverse obstacle avoidance is tricky, and speed is a factor, is another comment that I received. And I agree on both those. Other comment was that trees are very hard to detect, and by all means, I agree almost 100%. However, this tree had its foliage, and I don't know, I've seen the Mini 4 Pro perform a lot better in more difficult situations than this one. The Mini 4 Pro does have blind spots. Yes, absolutely, I agree. If you read the manual, it shows you the angles of vision that the drone has for each of the sensors. Specifically on page 58 as another comment from another user. I'd like to thank everyone for their comments from the previous video, and I would really love to hear what you think with all the facts in this one. Until next time, this is JM Prod Quad. See you later.